Welcome everyone. So, today is going to be the day I have waited for quite a while. I've been trying to figure out whether or not I could, but I think I can. No, but anyways, we're going to be starting Pixelmon. Now, I don't know what it means to play Pixelmon I don't know if this is going to be a full-fledged series. I'm just going to do a video, see how it does. Probably do a bunch of videos because I just like playing Pixelmon. And, just been in the mood for it. Thought I might as well just make some videos out of it and show you what Pixelmon is. And maybe I already have a world up here, trying stuff out. That's kind of going to be my own world that I do. But here we're going to create a new one. We're going to call this... we're just going to call this something else. Pokemon Adventure. Alright, so the naming of this didn't... I didn't think. Pixelmon. Just Pixelmon. Yeah, easy. Save. Alright. Because I'm not going to remember which is which if I don't. You can see I played it a couple days before this. Okay, so with that stupid thing that I had happen, we will be on to the game. And, actually explaining some things. So, first off, as you'll see, we're in Peaceful. As you can see here, we are using the CUDA shaders. So, CUDA shaders 6.1 latency, pretty good. Got some custom options on it and stuff. We're using the Pixelmon Dark, which is basically takes the Pixelmon stuff and changes the UI and everything to what Pokemon Black has. Then we're using a Pokecraft and a patched version of it. So, pretty interesting thing there. And then, of course, our render distance, about 12, so we're good there. And now let's get to the interesting part, which is the mods. So first off, of course, you already know we're using Pixelmon, but it'll be in here in just a minute. We're using Apple Core and Hunger and Peace. So basically, there's Hunger and Peaceful mode because of these two right here. Mending Fix. So, that fixes the mending issue where you have more than one piece of armor or stuff on, or more than one tool in your hands. What that would mean usually is that even if it's repaired, it would still take away mending for other tools, and this fixes it. Pixelmon, like I said, sound physics, so sound is a little more realistic. Toro health damage indicator, that's just a health damage indicator thing I had already installed, and that works, I think, with this core thing, I can't remember. And then we have Tricapitator. So that's what we got here. I don't know what this is, but I kind of want to walk into it. This is an apricorn. So the apricorns help us make Pokeballs. What's this noise I hear? What do I do with this? Do I need particles up? I might have my particles a little... Oh, let's just do decrease for now. Let's do this. Let's pillar up to it. I want to see what happens. What is this thing? Hard to see. Probably with my texture pack. Bam! Ow! Oh, and the sounds are changed for this. It disappeared. Maybe I need to have Solgaleo to actually do something with that. We got Jraco here. I'm going to evolve him over into the evolution of Jraco. What's his evolution called? Yeah, I forget names. Honestly, I didn't start in that generation anyways, so that's why I don't remember as much. I mean, I've been playing in that generation a lot recently. It's just I don't really have much experience with it as like my first generation. I remember Generation 4 was my first one, but I started out with the remakes, and then I went on over to Diamond and Pearl. So that's kind of how it is with Pokemon with me. I started out in Generation 4, except with the remakes, and then Diamond and Pearl. Or Diamond or Pearl. I mean, I got both now, but I can't remember which was my first one that I actually played. I think I got both, or I even got Platinum too. I like to have one of each, because you could transfer between them if you have more than one DS, and, you know, I got the DS very early on. Screen was a bit smaller, so eventually I got a larger one, kept the older one, use that for transferring and stuff. I actually have a few DSs, especially now that I'm recording. I have more of them. Here's a Pokemon Center. Probably want to stay around this thing here. I'm not going to grab too much stuff besides Apricorn, because we need a lot of Apricorns for Pokeballs, but that's about it. I did grab a berry here. This one's for critical hit, so we're just going to apply this, and that should help us out a little bit. See what's your level. Level 5. I'll take you on. I'll take you on, buddy. So we can do Absorb, but let's do Pound first because we haven't taken damage. Okay, I didn't know you were going to move first, or else I would have used Absorb. So use Absorb again. Get our health back up. And we should be able to absorb again and take you out, as well as full health. Only took me 4 tries, first pump. Yeah. What do I get? Ooh, leather. I don't know if I'm going to use it. Beat your first Pokemon in battle. Okay. I don't know what I can use leather for, honestly. I'm just going to throw it out. Ponyta. Can't fight you because... I don't know. I hope I'm pronouncing the name right. If I'm being honest, I don't know if I am. I'm going to take the chest and the stuff in it. Yeah, these will be useful. I'm going to heal you up anyways. So I can't take this with me. It'll drop stuff, but I have to use a pickaxe on it. But something we can do is we could take the wool from here. Oh, I forgot to mention we're in 1.12.2. So I usually just take the first 3-ish around here. Now, of course, we could fight a Wooloo. Or, wait, is there a Wooloo in here? No, I don't think there is. I think there's a Mareep. Mareep, yeah. I don't know what. They're both sheep. Okay? And... let's see... So, yeah, we still have our crafting stuff here. Just can't see it because of the texture pack. Okay. Probably could have used the other thing easier, but... whatever. Is this orange or red? Red bed. It's red. Thought it was red. Texture pack, though, and the colors kind of made it look a little different. I mean, in the hotbar, it definitely looks red, but looking out here with the colors and stuff, it could just be that there's a warmer tint. I'll take you out. You don't really give much of anything good, unfortunately. I think you get stab with moves that are your type. But I can't remember, because I know you also get... what is it for moves that are... okay, I'll take the berry and drop the rest. What does this berry do? Increases happiness. So I can lower the defense and then the grab damage. Okay. Well, yeah, sure. I need to heal him up. Took a lot of damage. I need to get rid of all these seeds. Man, they're everywhere. Oh yeah, if you didn't know. You can do this with the dyes, and they turn into little things right here. I'm not going to use that one. I might grab a white dye, though. Like a white bed. Light gray, actually. Oh, you can't do that? I guess they... I I don't know. Wait, is there multiple bed types? You'll see here, though. So, yeah, we could take out this milk tank right here. Let's use a little bit of an absorb action. Might not be able to do it, actually. No. We're gonna run. And we're gonna heal. Wow. Trying to take on one of those milk tanks there, and they're just way too powerful. Oh, and there's no set time for how long this video is going to be. I'm probably just going to chop it up depending on where there's some interesting bits. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot to it here, and I'm just not entirely sure what I'm going to do with this video. But now that we're up against some rock types, I think we have a pretty good chance of leveling up. So, yeah. What did I get? Level 9. Gravel and some flint. Let's just drop those. We have a renewable source of gravel, guys. Gravel. Lavatar. You're a ground type, aren't you?
Jraco.
Yeah, you are. I wish I could capture you because Lavatar is really cool. I don't know when we got quick attack. I don't remember. I just don't read it quick enough, I guess. Ooh, emerald, crystal, andesite. Stop. I want to get rid of the andesite. Wow, you got some pretty good stuff there. Not expecting that. That was a really good find. But it is a rare Pokemon. It's actually called a pseudo-legendary. It's not necessarily a legendary Pokemon, but it is very rare. And stats make it just about legendary. Drop. You know, normally I'd go for Flint, but there's really no point. Kind of looks like the Dark Crystal, I think. Ooh, hey. Got us another gold mine over here. Let's try to attack you, huh?
Jraco.
Yeah. Ooh. That was nice. Okay. Leveling up. Also getting some experience, too. For each battle. I don't need seeds. Must be one I already have. Oh. What's going on? My headset started screeching a little. Must be the... No, it's the air... It's air pressure, dang. Because of the air conditioner. I don't need this. I could have just replanted it, though. Doesn't really matter. I'm not going to be back here anyway. We'll plant it. No need to waste it. Maybe I'll come back here one day and it'll be fully new plant. Ooh, Carbink. This one's kind of rare. This is from Gen 6, by the way. It's a rock type, I think. Just gonna have to spam absorb here. I think we can do it, though. We should get a crystal from this. I would love to get a diamond, if I could pick any kind of crystal. But there's also some other good ones, too. I'd love to get some ores, actually. I would like to get aluminum. Or iron. Either's fine by me. Stone. I'll take that. I'll take them all. Because at this point, I would have to smelt everything to get stone, so... It's worth it. Ooh, here's a trainer. Let's get Jraco out and use an ether. Absorb. Yes. There we go. Alright, let's see what level these two are. Level 3. Rock type. Ah. You have, what do you call it?
Jraco. Jraco.
Sturdy. Yes, that's what I was thinking about. His Pokemon must have sturdy.
Jraco.
Level 13. Ooh. Mega Drain. Yes. Much better move, too. We're gonna quick attack you, and then we're gonna Mega Drain you. I'll get more from the Mega Drain than I would from Absorb. How about this other guy? Ooh, Shuckle. Oh, I want to get it. I'd love to get a shiny Shuckle. Hopefully you don't use a poison move before I can get rid of you. Did you rest? What did you use? Oranberry, yeah. That's much better, actually. I know what an Oranberry. Ooh. I don't want that, but I'll drop the others. Okay, where's this other guy at? Yeah, there you are. Level 9. Oh, 17. What? Am I getting some lag here? Am I gonna be... I think I can. I can double shot your Pokemon. Okay. Chimjar! I didn't know you could spawn here. I don't have any Pokeballs though. Great. Can't capture a Chimchar. That's a Crawdon. Crappy. Why do I call you Crawdon? That's a Gen 7 Pokemon. Phanpy. Some cool Pokemon. Gen 2, I think? Yeah, Phanpy was Gen 2. Although I will admit that Gen 2 and 3, I don't really know all of which one came into which one. And when it comes to Gen 4, there were Pokemon from Gen 3 that I didn't know were Gen 3 Pokemon because I didn't play Gen 3 first. I played Gen 4 first. So, you know, it was a bit confusing for me. There's a lot of good stuff here. It's probably a good place to be, honestly, but as much as I would really, really like to do some stuff here, I want to find a flower biome. That's our objective, I guess. Even though we really don't have objectives in this. I want to iterate that there isn't really any objective other than just having some fun and playing some Pixelmon. There's a lot of stuff to do here. Level up our Jraco, get an evolution. We need to heal him. Oh, is that a shiny or is that a boss? I think it's a shiny, but I can't move quick enough to check. What's under the water here with me? Sounds like there's something under here. Can't see anything. I assume if I had line of sight with it, I'd be able to see it too. It's very dark under here. Oh, 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 oh. Ow! Ooh, Muriel. Muriel. Nice to see a Muriel. One of the earlier Pokemon that I learned of. My secondary Pokemon, or fourth Pokemon. No, maybe my first Pokemon that I learned of. I mean, it probably wasn't my first. Pikachu's probably my first, because anyone that starts past the first generation probably knows about Pikachu. But yeah. I don't know. What do we got here? Oh, we got a Timber. I should remember that name very easily because of the log, but I don't. Okay, oh, that looked poisonous to me. But it's not. It's not poisonous. Probably could get more apples if I actually break some leaves. Got a sapling, but I don't really care about carrying that. You should see my inventory on my, the other world I made. Yeah, that's full of stuff. Ooh, apple. Nice. We get provided with food here. Very interesting. You know, you don't usually think of having peaceful mode with hunger, but honestly, Mojang, my suggestion is, you know, a version of peaceful mode that has hunger. I think you should have both non and hunger. Hunger should actually be a secondary option. It shouldn't be based off of difficulty. It should just be hunger or no hunger. Yes, no. Simple as that. That way if you actually want hunger, you can get it. If you don't want hunger, you don't have to have it. I personally prefer to have hunger on any mode I'm playing in, because it gives me incentive to actually eat or get food. Otherwise, food is just worthless if you don't have hunger. I mean, there's very few instances. I mean, you can breed cows and stuff and get leather, which, honestly, there's not much leather you're going to get unless you're specifically needing it for something, like with item frames and stuff, which is probably the most useful thing that leather has to offer. Although we're in a modded world, so there might be other things you can do. Pidgeotto! Wingull. Doesn't say his name up there, but that's a Wingull, by the way, if you didn't know. I'm pretty sure, at least. I hope I'm not getting the evolutions confused. There's certain Pokemon I may get names confused with. But luckily I can look at them and it'll tell me the name, so I don't make a mistake. What is this? Ah, Zigzagoon. That one should be very well known considering it has a Galarian form. And an extra evolution on top of that. Quite interesting. Actually, speaking of evolution, we're probably going to evolve as soon as we can get Jraco up a level. Usually level 15, but last time I noticed it was 16. So we'll have to see. Usually it should follow the game's logic and be, right at 13. What am I saying? 13? At 15. Yeah. So, I don't know. It's doing its own thing, I suppose. There's nothing wrong with that, though. Makes it a little interesting. It's a different experience. Meant to be a different experience, actually. Okay, wait. Did I get turned around? Okay, I hope I did. This does feel like an island, if I'm admitting anything. I guess it is an island. Okay, almost lost my life there. No biggie. I don't know why, I just don't react to that stuff very much. What do we have over here? It's Pokemon over here that are fighting. Or healing. You got a Pidgeot. Pidgey. I don't know. Evolutions! Yay! I can't think about the bird Pokemon. No. Okay. Ooh. Pidgey. So closely to Pidgey. I really need something to eat or else I'm gonna be dead. I just need to be more careful here. Slow burrow. Wow. I would say the shadows are okay. It's really hard to find a good shader with good shadows. They're not bad, though. They're not bad. It's just... they could definitely be better in some ways. But I will say that for what it is, it's really cool. And if I use a different texture pack, maybe it would look better. Ooh, Trapinch, I mean.
Diglett.
Yeah, Trapinch is a really good one because it evolves later into Flygon, which is probably a really good Pokemon. I think it's also another pseudo-legendary, but correct me if I'm wrong. I think it has pretty good stats. Got a Houndour. I like Houndoom. Has a Mega Evolution, unlike Flygon. Yeah. I don't know. We're in a desert here. We're still exploring. Don't know if we're gonna find anything, honestly.
Yeah.
This has been going on for a while, so we're gonna explore just for a little bit longer, and then we might end the video there. I was kind of hoping to find a place. Oh, and I was gonna tell you too. This series of videos, we're not gonna really be focusing on building farms in the videos. I might just build them off to the side. We will be doing things though that relate to Pixelmon, obviously. So like farming apricorns, that will be something I'll showcase how to do and how to get Pokeballs and stuff and some cool things. I'd love to find a jungle in here too. I mean, if we find a jungle, maybe I'll stop and kind of set up a base there. I'd also love to be able to heal up my Pokemon. Unfortunately, even if you have a revive, you can't heal them in your party as far as I'm aware. There may be a way, but I just don't know how to do it. I've tried. The only thing I could think of is having more than one Pokemon and reviving them as soon as you start a battle, which isn't really efficient or, really the intended thing. But I mean, I understand it because revives are only ever used in battle anyways. So if you could use it without having I don't know, without having a Pokemon, then it would kind of defeat the purpose of what you can do in Pokemon. So that's, I guess, an analysis of that. I need to get rid of all of these. I don't need all of them. There's always seeds here, and it's because of the way it generates in. They could fix that, I think. They could delete the seeds or stuff. No. But it could have been fixed. Oh, and I forgot to mention. I think this is actually Pixelmon Reforged, which is a newer version of Pixelmon. I think I got it later on, so it's not the original one. It was Reforged. So, yeah. I forgot to mention that. Great. Well, that ends the video for today. I just need to get more food, I suppose. So we're going to see where we go in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this, and yeah, I'm not walking back there in this video. We're going to do that in the next one, and maybe I'll be a little more... Maybe we'll just set up a base, get a flying Pokemon, and then find a flower biome. That might be better. We can go to the desert or whatever, maybe find that again. I can't remember what direction I went in. I didn't record any coordinates, but I think in the video I did do some coordinates, so we might be able to go... I might be able to go back in the video, find the coordinates, and come back to it. So we'll see. I know where the mountain is, I think. I think that's the coordinates I had before. So I'll get set up, and we'll be back with this. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget that like button because it is important. The subscription button is also important. If you're at this point in the video, you might want to hit it. Anyways, I'll see you in the next video.